Join us in this detailed tutorial from our expert trainer who walks you through each step. Let's get started.
I'm going to show you how you can create an in-cell chart using a function called REPT. And the REPT function is probably one that you haven't come across before. Now, the REPT function stands for repeat. And what it basically allows us to do is insert a symbol or a piece of text and then repeat it a specified number of times. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, well, that makes sense, but how on earth is that going to create a chart in a cell? Well, let me show you. So on this first worksheet, we have a list of employee names in column B, we have their photo in column C, and then we have their review score out of 100 in column D. Now, maybe I want to get some kind of visual comparison between each of these employees by adding a bar chart in here. So what we can do is we can type in equals and choose REPT. Now, notice the screen tip there. It says repeats text a given number of times. Use REPT to fill a cell with a number of instances of a text string. So if we select this and take a look at the arguments, we have two arguments, text and number of times. Now, there's all different kinds of things that you could put in here. You could use symbols as your piece of text. Now, in this example, in order to get a bar, we're going to use the pipe symbol. And because this is text, it needs to go inside quote marks. So I'm going to open a quote, and then we're going to type pipe, which is just that straight line, and we're going to close our quotes. So that is our text, comma. Now we just need to specify the number of times we want to repeat this pipe symbol in the cell. So for this, we're going to choose the review score. So for this first one, I should get that pipe symbol 85 times in this cell. Let's hit enter. And you can see that we do. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, okay, but that doesn't really look like a bar. Well, this is where the magic happens. All we need to do is change the font, and this is going to magically turn into a bar. So if we go up to the Home tab, and I'm going to click where we currently have Aptos, and I'm going to change this to Playbill, and hit enter. Check it out, it now looks like a bar. We can then drag this down to copy the formula, and we get a bar representing the review score in column E. And if we don't like this black color, we can simply change it. And remember, this is effectively font. So we need to change the color of the font in order to change the color of the bar. So let's go for a purple bar just here. And the cool thing is that these are all dynamic, so if the review score changes, let's take this one down to 30 and hit enter, the bar is going to update. So the REPT function is a really nice quick way to put a simple bar in a cell using a formula. Now we can also do a sum calculation along with REPT. So let's jump across to the next worksheet, where we have something similar. We have our employee names, their photo, but this time their review has been broken down into each of these areas: teamwork, technical skills, adaptability, and flexibility. And you can see here they have scores out of 25 for each of these. So what I want to do is I want to work out the total for each employee, and I want to represent it as a bar. Now, because I don't actually have the sum calculation already in here, I'm going to combine it with REPT and do it all in one go. So let's type in equals. I'm going to say REPT. Our text again is going to be that pipe symbol. We're going to put it in those quote marks. Now, when it comes to the number of times, we want to do a sum, and we're going to select all of these cells, D5 to G5. We're going to close off sum, close off REPT, hit enter. And if we widen out that column, we now have one of these bars repeated, depending on what the sum of these numbers is. Once again, we need to convert this to Playbill font. So let's jump up to here and type in Playbill and hit enter. And I need to adjust my alignment. So let's go and align this to the left. That looks a lot better. I can now drag this all the way down. And now we have a bar representation of those totals, and we can get a good comparison between the different employees. Once again, if anything changes just here, so let's take this up to 25, then that bar is going to dynamically adjust. And of course, we can change the color, Control-Shift down arrow of the font, and this time let's make these green. So that is a neat little trick of how to create an in-cell bar using the REPT function.
Are you happy with this training? Make sure to subscribe for more great content. Visit the Simon Says It channel. Explore our videos and training sessions and decide what you want to learn next.